Now I've forgotten which page I'm supposed to be on. That's the one. I think. No, this one. Oh, can't remember. Here I am anyway. I have that there. I'm going to put this one out of it at the moment. Hi, everyone. I know I'm live and I haven't quite got the camera set up properly. I thought what I'd do was just do a spread using the Curiosi-tea Steampunk cards because I like them. So that's all I'm doing. It is a midweek ad hoc. Just feel like going live doing this card set. So I'm actually going, and it's looking like I have some lag. It's looking like it's not the best quality in my video at the moment. I have got the right bars. Hey, hi, how are you, Mark? It's wonderful to see you. It has been a long time. Actually on Haps, which is a live streaming platform that's free. It's in beta at the moment, and it actually multi-streams out. I've got it going to 6 destinations. So that's why one of them is on the Facebook pages. So you should come over and join into the Haps. Mark, it'd be great to see it. It has been a while. Yeah, you get little prizes and stuff when you be consistent with doing your live streams, and when you join under a person's name, you actually get 100 coins that you can share and use as, you know, rewarding other people who are doing the broadcasts, and have them reward you for inviting them or whatever. It's just a great system. I like it. I'm assuming I can be heard. Can you hear me, Mark? Because I've got a little thing saying linking audio, whatever that means. So have I not got my microphone working? No, I just went and muted it. Oops. No, it's saying I've got it there, so I don't really know what linking audio means. There could have been some changes that I'm not aware of. And it's looking like it's not using the camera I prefer. It's using, I don't know which one it's using. Let me have a look. It's supposed to be using the right one. Obviously, I haven't got it lit well enough. Just going to have a quick look if that does it all right. It's a dull day outside, so my lighting is just 2 bedside lamps or office lamps, tiny ones with a regular globe. They're nothing professional at all. So I just am going with what I've got. So what I'm going to do, oh good, can hear me. Thanks, Mark. Wonderful. I'm going to switch it round because I want to do I'm just going to do it before it's tea time because we've got our dinner coming shortly. Now, I have shown people this system before. I just felt like doing one for today. It is a demo. Here's the cards. They're called tea cards. So they're actually quite tiny, as you can see in my hand. And I've got a small hand. They're a tiny card. Oh, good. Great to know. So the audio and video are great. Are you on my profile page, Mark, or on the... I'm just going to present that on screen. Profile page or the Ros Bounty business page? I suppose can you tell with Facebook? I can see your name, so I'm assuming that you're on the business page, the one that's more the worky type stuff. Now, let me see. I'm going to use these cards. I'm just going to shuffle them like this, and I'm just laying them out. I always put the first one on that heart card because I like to do things from the heart, and I just lay them out wherever they fall, and then you'll see what sort of way that this is read. It's quite random in that these are just put out like that. And I do this until everyone gets a bit more familiar with which rows these cards are, because what they are is 3 rows, obviously, of 6 cards. And that's why there's 3 dice, so that is the maximum that you can have with the dice. So you're rolling the dice to know where to start for the card reading, and it's called Chaining. That Tea with Karen, she has an Etsy page, and it's a wonderful system. Oh, sorry, you're on YouTube. Oh, that's interesting, because what that's showing up, it's actually showing up that you're in Facebook, which is intriguing. Perhaps has the little icons at the side of the comments as they come in, as they're pulled into the live stream in the back end studio. And it is saying YouTube. There you go. There's my link too if you want to join up with hats. It's free, Mark. So 6 and 6 is 12. So what we do there is use, there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So of course the second row is this one. We start the actual reading from this card. So from here we see it's actually sitting on the scales. That's the home card. It's the one that starts off the reading. So the energy is about balance. And in my mind, as I framed the question, it was around what's tomorrow got for me, as far as a general reading. What is tomorrow going to be? Or for those who are, wherever you are, what's your today? What's the rest of today? Or, it just depends. Feel it in the next 24 hours. So it's balance, and what we've got is moving into what is the stars. So you're actually looking towards the potential of, you're looking further beyond than what is the physical here. So you're looking for further meaning in finding that balance in your life. And that's where I'm feeling that. Now, the next thing you go to, see how it's got the 2 teapot there in blue. This third row here is the blue row. So because it's the 2, it's this number here. And it verifies it because that's going to be the star there. So what's sitting on the star is actually the spider. And the spider is about, well, creating the web. It's building, creating, almost like creating your own magic. And, and Mark is saying, yeah, you did come to Facebook. Hey, that's all okay. And we have got someone who is dropping into the Facebook profile. So hi to you. I haven't got Facebook on anywhere at the moment to monitor it because it does tend to stress my system at the moment. I've got some other YouTube and things happening, not playing in the background, but I don't want to close them. So at the moment, what we've got in this reading for the next step past the stars is actually creating your own magic and, building your own web. What is it that you are wanting to have that captures interest of others, or that can capture what you're doing, creating that is going to be bringing in what is your food, bringing in what is things that you need. So bringing in those resources that you're actually trying to capture as well, because that's basically what a web is for. But it's the intricate ways and patterns and things that we're using ourselves that's creating that magic to be able to do that. So that's what that one's there for. And it can mean an older woman too, as well as part of that. Now it's one green. The green row is this middle one, the second one. So being the one, you can see there that it's on the spider. So what we've got sitting on that energy is actually the sword. Now, the sword in this context, I feel, is an awareness that there's potential that things are going to be cut short, that you're going to have a shorter time in which to do that. You're needing to be swift in creating that you're wanting to move forward with, that it's not something that you can dawdle with. And for the Facebook users who are in my profile, my personal page thingy, you might need to put your names after it so I know who's actually there, because there's a couple of good evening, Roz, and hello, Roz. So I know you're probably local, as in Australian. Besides that, I can't tell at the moment. So here we are. Don't dawdle. Actually get to the point and start doing those creative things that you're wanting to do. Then we move to the 4 green, which is this middle row, and this card that verifies I picked the right one. and not colourblind in this dull light because it can be a little bit confusing. And I'm trying to hold my hand steady. It's the pram. Now, it can be new ideas that are being created in this respect. I mean, I'm of the age that there's no way I'm needing to be concerned about pregnancy or new baby for me, but I do have children that are probably still of that age that, it could be grandchild, but I think it's more the new idea. It's something that I'm wanting to actually put forward. And you might be putting forward new things and moving on a new pathway. As you can tell with the pram, it is mobile. You can go in any direction you want to. It's very, very portable and lightweight. So you're not going to be held down by it. You're going to be able to have that newness, that freshness, and being able to move forward with what that, the potential in the stars were. So we're moving on to the 2 green, which is this one. As you can tell there, it's still that. There is the need for a little bit of assistance in some of what is planned forward. So certainly ask for advice where needed. It's just a helping hand. It's not something that you're needing as a crutch as such. It's just that helping hand. And this one too can mean an older gentleman, is what the guidebook will suggest. And because it's not my system and it's not a tarot and the rest, I have actually been following what Karen with the tea with Karen has designed as her meanings with these. So, even sometimes with the new babies and the rest, we need some help. So certainly don't be frightened to ask for help if it's needed with those new creative ideas you've got. And here we go to the 1 blue. And it's going to mean a lot of good luck moving forward if you're following. Follow that flow of the energy of what we started with. And that was at the, what did we start with? I've forgotten now. Where did we start? The star on the scales. So, finding that balance. Sorry, I'm wobbling around with this card underneath the camera. It is good luck. So keep persisting, push it forward, and don't dawdle with it, though. That sword is telling us, get moving on it. We're going to have some good luck with that. Ask for the help for pink or red. It's up the top row anyway. So we are going to be able to, here's another mobility, being able to move, probably not as quickly as a pram, because what we're reliant on when we do sailing is pretty much the wind and also our abilities to actually steer the boat as well. So certainly bring that process into action. You put your hand on the tiller and you steer it. Certainly, and being aware of the fact that, it depends on the direction of the wind, which way you're going to change it. It's having that awareness of what else is happening around us at the time we're steering, using ships, using boats, using even dinghies, anything like that to do with the wind. And the fact it's on the water, it's certainly a freedom of being able to steer anywhere you want to, but it depends on where the wind is coming from, where you want to go to. All of that, those people who are yachties will know what I'm talking about there. And the fact that energetically, anything on water or to do with water can be emotional times. So it could be congratulations and being happy with that good luck that's floating freely in this context. But, whoops, here we come with a few bumps, persisting with it. I am feeling that to be really using that good luck, you do need to, my hand's not holding these cards very well, is it? You really do need to be persisting, because everything can have those tiny ups and downs. A camel really is about endurance and putting that work in. They're a bit of I wouldn't say a workhorse, because they're not a horse, they're a camel. Don't overload it. Just allow the camel to be that resource it needs to be in helping out, showing that persistence and endurance. So, and I do feel that we're not meant to be procrastinating. And that's partly because we've had the sword in that. Okay, 5 pink is this one. Next one along. And I knew there was congratulations coming up. So it is celebration. So there's some productivity in what that end result's going to be is celebrations and party time. So certainly get the goblets out. Don't overdo it. I think there is a bit of moderation because we started with that card that was the balance. 5 blue is down this one. And here we go. We're back to the scale. So that is the finish of that round of the cards and the reading that's involved with, well, what the energy is in the next 24 hours. So certainly follow through with that and give it your best in your own interpretation of what those cards are. It's wonderful that we have the ability to watch all this broadcast in replay mode. And right here now, it's what, 5:40 in the evening of Wednesday, the 14th of April, in Central South Australia. So South Australia, yeah, South Australia is Central Australia, so it's Australian Central Standard Time. So, for me, it's the evening, and this is more about what my energy is doing for my tomorrow. But for you, it's starting day if you're over the other side of the world. It really does bring in that energy of getting some things done, and certainly not to procrastinate and all that you're carrying in that direction. So that you've got good luck there, and it's going to be celebration. So move it forward, keep it going. I'm going to leave it there. I just felt like I really wanted to get on and do a card spread because I really do like this card reading system. And I had a few spare moments before it's our evening meal shortly, and it's prepared. It's just time for waiting for it, really, for the right time. And I'll go and feed some dogs now because you might have just heard one of them sneeze. So I'll be back another time. It certainly is ad hoc. One of the things I have noticed with the HAPs is being able to continue on with some of those little rewards. And I noticed I missed one of the days of coming into HAPs so that little reward starts the count again at one continuous day, logging in. 2 continuous days. I had probably 44, 45 or 46 or whatever, and now I've missed out. And I wanted to keep the streaming going. But it's one of those things to encourage you to keep being here and seeing what wonderful little broadcasts everyone else is doing. So the fact that it is free, so for those who are in the Facebook or the YouTube or whatever, certainly click the link that's got the haps.tv/invite/@rosboundy. It is there somewhere. The one that hasn't got the invite is just to look for me on HAPS and you can watch the shows. But if you're wanting to actually get that 100 coin reward, you need to have that invite in the middle between them so that, I get a small reward, you do too. It's a win-win. It is a win-win. Now, I'll leave it there, and thank you for watching, for those of you who are, and for those who watch the replay as well. It is easy to get into live streaming, starting your live streaming, and, it doesn't matter if you goof up. It really doesn't. Just get in and hit that start a broadcast button and find out what potential there is for how you can have fun taking people for walks in your town. Because it can be started from a mobile phone. I've done it from both the iPhone and from the Samsung. I've got the 2 phones because I've got 2 phone numbers. I'm just greedy. Not really. It's just that I do one for business, one for personal, and it makes it so much easier for some other things that I do too, like the live streaming. Oh, hi, Marie. Lovely to see you here. Wonderful. And thank you, Mark. You love my presentation. It has been so long since seeing you. It's wonderful to see you here. And Marie, wonderful to see you too. I am heading off though, so I'm going to go and feed the dogs before we have our tea. So wonderful. So spread the word that this HAPS is here, free, and you've got a lot of, and the dogs are starting. I'm going before they do. We'll catch you next time. Bye for now. It's supposed to end. Didn't hit it. Now I have. Bye.